Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Wednesday, my dudes. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Ooh, Kyle gifting us 10 to kick it off just right. As I march straight into some Monored. First of all, parted my hair on the other side today. Feels good to kind of like, ooh, whoosh this way. Walked to that good old grocery store. Had myself for lunch one of my all-time favorites, bread and brie. I love bread and brie. So much I love bread and brie. You know who also loves bread and brie? Sheriff the cat. Cat fucking loves bread and brie, man. That little baby cat loves bread and brie. What's the keepers? Huh? What do they think? I think I chuck back a Grim Initiate and keep the members of chat alive and well. So today I was thinking it was a Dota day, but I got my dates wrong. Kevin can't Dota today, so it is now a Magic day. What a fine time to be around you beautiful people. Boom. Bang. Okay, we have a Pelt Collector. So this would indicate to us that we're up against a very aggressive mono green, maybe Gruul deck. Seems good. Blade GL, hey, happy 42 months. Surprise, happy 69 months. Ah, yes, no blocks. None necessary. So I'm starting to get the hang of this mono-red deck that we're going to kick things off a little bit with. This is kind of a fascinating list. It's a fascinating list. What do you know? Look at this. I think our opponent does not realize that we are the Beatstones. It has so many one-drop hasters. But in particular, it has these evasion hasters in the form of the 10 Street Dodger. They can't be blocked except by defenders, and the Gingerbrute that can't be blocked except by hasters. So interesting. You got it. Hit me. Aye, sweetheart. Okay, so here is my intuition. We're at 11. If our opponent gets one more, this has trample, this has trample. Oh, dude, what the hell ever. Whatever, man. What the heckin' hell ever. No blocks? Nice. Taking him to 1. What is it, Sheriff? You okay? You want more cheese? Who knew an Embercleave could have come? Got him to 1. Can't say we didn't. Is this reality? Is this reality right here? No, everything looks good. God, I really think Claim the Firstborn and Act of Treason are going to be good in this matchup. I think Bonecrusher Giants are going to suck. I think I cut this a lot. Is it weird to cut a light up the stage? Is that a weird thing to do? I don't know. See, I have always parted on the other side. I don't know why I don't part on this side. There's really no reason. There's not any sort of sense or fashion. I just went, I don't know, this way today. Dang. Farts. Mind that. Alright, can't block me. Bam! Yeah, cutting the banner feels like a powerful card. It is a powerful card. I'm not cutting it because it's weak. If it was weak, I wouldn't run it. It's against this deck that has a lot of 3. There's a lot of toughness to try to bash through. lot of toughness to try to bash through, and doing like 2 extra damage is just not really cutting it. Whereas, for instance, would I rather have a banner to have each thing deal 2 extra, or would I rather draw like the Act of Treason? Shava Case, did we activate in combat just to show we could? No, we activated in combat because we specifically did not want to trade this 1/1 for this 1/1. Leon Shi, good to see you, man. That new computer come in, Leon Shi. See you later. Can I take the damage here? Why not activate during main phase? I mean, they're equivalent. You know, you just, whenever you want to equip it, you can equip it. Okay, so we're going to do this. Activate. I'm going to swing with both of these. I think Gruul always beats us, though. I think Gruul always beats us. Alright. Okay. Yeah, this is a very cheap deck, for sure. Yeah, see, this is a situation in which a Heraldic Banner would not actually help me particularly much. Again, I just don't think I beat down fast enough to make this work. I think my opponent just plays an Embercleave and kills us. There's not a lot of Gruul. Gruul's like one of these decks that's just always going to be at least somewhat solid due to the fact that there's Spellbreakers and there's Questing Beasts. Oh, nice. So this will kill this. We take 4. This doesn't have trample. Alright, like this, so we go to 1. Is there any way to not block? I don't think so. I think we just have to do it like this. To block that because he's a trampler. I wish I didn't. And do we win now? Not quite. Thought I could get this puppy off. Is right. This is about the best I can do. Seems good. I think that's it. Like this deck plays really weird. Like we looked like we were getting shit on, and then we just like block one thing and slow the man down, right? Alright, I guess we'll hang on to this. 67 even. It says, hey Sean, I've been doing my college algebra homework and I saw your stream notification. Now I'm watching you instead of being productive. Thanks. Well, hey man, what algebra problem you on, man? Algebra's great. Yeah, Shocks might actually be a reasonable thing to run in this instead of, say, the Gingerbrutes, but... Can you share the deck? It's up on the screen, Lean Shi. You can just click on it and copy it without even needing to use your keyboard. All in for algebra. Oh, yeah. Let's make sure my extensions are working properly, man. I gotta brew more coffee. I think I've only had 2 cups of coffee today. That is so low for a Champlot. That is so low for a Champlot. Nice. I'll buy it. This represents more damage because once the Scorch Spitter is down, it's 2 a turn. This is the same guy. We didn't win the entire matchup. How would you run the Robber of the Rich? What? You get a Grim Initiate? What are the fucking odds? Do I trade the Grim Initiate here? Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. That one's down now. This sucks. This guy's gonna get played? Fuck. Well, you know, what are you gonna do? Act of Treason's a good one. Swing with both of these. Is Cavalcade too slow for this deck? It literally won't work because Cavalcade's an even card. And Obosh only exists when things are a little odd. Good night to you, my friend. Peace out, friends. Peace out to all. Fucking hell. You know, this creature is black, so I can just, like, trade away and be kind of okay with this. So then next turn, if I get a land and I swing with this, this is 2 and 4 and then 6 damage. Well, shit parts. So if this is it, like, we're gonna take 4 damage from the questing beast, right? Well, whatever. I mean, Embercleave does win the game, no matter what. It was close. It was close. It was close. 67 even says, Sean, what do you do for a living? Answer only if you're comfortable with the question. Man, this is my full-time gig. This is it. You're looking at it, 67 even. I am a full-time day 9. I do as I please. Yeah, again, I'm... Okay, so here's the thing. The matchup of Mono Red versus Gruul I have always felt very, very, very good as the Gruul player versus the Mono Red player. Like, very, 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 very good. And those games were really close. Like, we got our opponent to 1. And... yeah, I think maybe I need to think of the Grim Initiate as like a defensive creature. Just like a double block to delay the damage. Cerebral 09 is the part-time day 9. Okay, so Aluris with a Fervent Champion. Ah, what do you know? Well, I have a thing or two to say about that. So here's the way I'm mentally going to shift my thought process about the Grim Initiates. I'm going to think of the Grim Initiates as a sort of defensive tool. Kind of gives me the chance to double block. So this is the Worthy Knight that whenever you cast some stuff, make lots and lots of stuff. Okay. No tax. Yeah, I'm actually really pleased with how that game went. Venerable Knight! Alright, so it looks like defend in the ground, bonk in the skies. Cross our fingers and hope we don't die. So if I swing again next turn, my opponent will be down to 12. And then if I just smash an Obosh, then dandy shape. It's like a lot of damage, but I mean I could just chump a thing or two here or there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's 7 damage coming in right now. We'll go from 19 to 12. I'll have the ability to establish a pair of blockers the following turn. My opponent will be down, will take 4 damage next turn, will be down to 12. And then when I swing with the Scorch Spitter... Ooh, that's not quite enough. Yes, it is. So we're going to go down to 12. So here's the play. Perfect. So we play this. We play this. We swing with these two. We chump with this one. And we can still live with like 1 or 2 health. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 minus 3 damage is 11. So we would live at 11. And this is the one that we block. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then with these 2 Scorch Spitters, this is going to be 4, 8, 10, 12 damage. Math! Now, if our opponent just has a combat trick, we're dead. But such is life. Farts. Farts. Also shit. Okay, so this is good, and this is good. I cut this banner a lot. Scorch Spitters do 4 damage each. Not if there's blockers. Each of them will ping for 1 damage, and because it comes from an odd source, it will double it to 2, and there's 2 of them, so that doubles. That is a total of 4 damage. So we set ourselves up to be able to get lethal that turn, but our opponent had the combat trick, and so we fucking lost! Do I want to keep these Heraldic Banners? Weakest card here is the Phoenix, but like I also don't know how else I'm going to deal damage. So like, I mean, I guess I just keep it and cross my fingers and hope to Bonecrusher. All right, here we go. Bump, ba-da-dum, ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fun little deck. I'm just gonna keep building the board because the Bonecrusher is gonna be really good for one of those bastards that grows the number of knights. Like if it's land and Night Sweller, buddy. Stormfist Crusader. That one's okay for us. Wow, this deck plays out like fucking really weirdly. Like really, really weirdly. This is just whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you ping for a pair. I think this is as good a play as any. Man, Bonecrusher Giant is really good in these aggro matchups. I swing with First Strike into First Strike. If our opponent trades, we wind up with a dude on the back end. Pass First Strike damage. Get to land and light up the stage. Watch this. Bing, bong. There it is. Bam. You love to see it. Why did I not play? Oh my god. My brain was like, this is my hand. I should just keep swinging. Can't believe I biffed the land. Oh my fuck. We lose. Dire Tactics too strong. Our deck too weak. What a move. What a move. What a move. Swing with all the mana open. If our opponent blocks, buff up, clear out, little token generator boy. We tried Naya Winota yet? I've tried Jeskai Winota Watella, and it is fucking gross. It's disgustingly good. Found the play. I found the play. Alright. Are you ready for it? Here it is. This is the play. We can't run Cavalcade because it is an even card. And this is an odd, mono-odd deck. It eliminates a lot of the juicy red cards like Scorching Dragonfire. And it's clearly trying to make up for that by having evasion 1-mana creatures, which is a really weird thought process. So it's like very, very weird. It's cool though. If I get fought as one, I'm gonna like burst into tears, dude. Alright, well, let's bonk in as best we can. So right now, if I swing with the Scorch Spitter, it just nukes. Like, this is what's so weird about this deck, is that, like, you just, like, do nothing for a little bit, and then you would swing for, like, 15 damage, and you always win by 1 health. That's not the... okay. Well, you've seen how good I am at hitting land drops, right? If Art Devil gets stuck on the Landos again... like, if it's 2-drop Knight, if it's Worthy Knight... it's Corpse Knight. Okay, it's Corpse Knight. Cool. Night count down, baby. I'm punished for chucking the land. I don't know if I would quite claim to be a punished person right now. Come to me. Gotta spend mana to make mana, am I right? Whew, yeah. Love to see that one. Look at these just tiny, look at these baby hand tactics. The hand size is so baby-like. It's so good. Prepare to fight. Oh, this is some real strong output right here. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Can you imagine next turn just bopping an Obosh? Woo! Making noises like my cat right now. Woo! All right. Okay. This says to me that our opponent has a dire tactics, right? Why else would our opponent... Oh, dude. Why else would our opponent do nothing? We need to swing out. This is the play. We swing out. And we Castle Embereth. If our opponent has fight as 1, you know, that does suck, but we will get a small pile of 1/1s as a result. Like, fight as 1 is just always going to be an issue. But dire tactics is just hell, man. You got it. You got it. We're swinging it next turn for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-ish damage. I don't know what the hell our opponent thinks that not leaving up anything is good here. I mean, this is just an incorrect decision. Okay. Lifelink does hurt. Play out, fat boy. The alternative, like the play that I was trying to set up, is to Castle Embereth to push stuff back. I think I get how this is played now, honestly. I think I get how this is played. When I wind up in these situations, I just chill. Like this is what makes this thing so weird. I mean, this is what makes this so weird, right? Like Normally what you would say is that if I'm a mono-red deck and there's a clogged board, I need to get an Embercleave to smash through the clogged board, or I need to let my board die and cast Burn. You don't be like, oh, just win with Evasion. Like, this is a really weird way to win as a red deck. A super cold ice. Heating things up with 5 gifted Subaronis in the pepper fucking Roni. Yeah, I think Art Devil's starting to realize the Das Pickle. So I blocked just this one. Our opponent can spend 3 mana to make this a 5/6 and deal 5 to us, which hurts, certainly. If I don't block, our opponent certainly does that play. If I block with 1, Art Devil can choose to just give this up for free and buff this to deal 5 damage, but that feels bad. Art Devil, I think, was actually holding a fight as 1, or some other combat trickeriness in the hand, and was not expecting this. And now, if we see nothing, this still says to us that there's very likely a dire tactic. Oh, shit. Fucking yeah. Oh, you want to play Lurth? Okay, so now I can play this. Yeah, this is it. The play. Oh my god, yes. That's so cool. I'm starting to understand this weird little deck. What a weird deck. It's so weird. It's like you set up, you do some damage, and then instead of trying to suicide to get damage into burn, it's like I stall and I ping a little here and I ping a little there and I little ping pong a little. And if we said they had all the information to know you had lethal next turn, I'd say it's easy in your opponent's situation to get messed with due to the block that I did. Because I did the block in which my opponent swung with 2, clearly has been claiming for many, many turns that they have some kind of dire tactics. Clearly claim they have some sort of combat trick, and I just set it up to where a combat trick is bad for a dear friend. Less than 3 says, hey guys, I have an SC2 related question. Is it worth buying the campaign bundle if you have very little RTS experience? Fuck yeah. The RTS campaigns in StarCraft 2 are like some of the best content around. Like, holy shit, is it good, man. I mean, it's spectacular. I love the StarCraft 2 single player missions. I have no idea what Lemon is. A fucking negate? Okay, you got it. It resolves. So we're up against some sort of, like, Sultai control deck. Another negate. Five color decks as I've played? Probably none. Probably none. I don't find them to be particularly interesting. There's not terrifically much black being run in the meta, and black decks just shit on us. Like Cry the Carnarium, woof. Oh, Maestro's Insightful. Alright, so depending upon what our friend does on this turn, we could just swing for the lethals. Because we have 4, 8, 10. Ain't no lie. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, so. Yeah. 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 Yeah, Chemisters, that is a card that no one has seen in quite some time. Man, mine. Really? Oh god, black just like fucking shits. Let's get a Phoenix. Let's get a Phoenix of Ashen in this game. Let's get a Phoenix of Ashen in this game. Hello, it's me. Yeah, remember this color? Yeah, there's just not a lot of. It's not a lot of black decks running around. With the exception of these like Sultai ramp, that's only really using Casualties of War. What is this deck? This deck like doesn't make sense. Like if you want to run a removal card, just run an instant speed kill me. Like Heartless Act is 2 mana, kill Obosh. And like no first strike rules can get in the way. So right now we have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana, and if I play the Phoenix, I can't quite deal infinite damage. Haha! Yes! But doesn't it heal? It literally heals, yeah, but if it... Like, if my opponent casts it and then I kill it, then they've just kind of screwed themselves. No way! Sinister Sabotage on the 1 mana haster is such the nut play. Yeah, or if they have a flyer, or if they have an evasion creature, or any of those things. I just want to show my opponent what I've got. My opponent has opted to go to 9. It's a tragedy. You got it. Activate castles for end of turn mind games. Ooh, Beerman, that's like smart. Let's do that shit. Oh, I messed up. This is plenty windows. Okay, so we're gonna be up against a very quite so scary thing. Martian law, if... I don't know anything about how international shipping works. I would just reach out to the shipping companies. I have no expertise on that. You know I'm going to call it here. So we don't want these. Grim Initiates probably suck due to the fact that their value is in the fact that they live twice, but there's a lot of exile effects. So Chandras are going to be good here. Legion Warbosses are going to be good here. Part of me wants to get Claim the Firstborns, like some of those puppies in there. How do I get the claims in there? I'm going to put in 3, and what would I cut? I think these. I think I want... I like the banner. I like extra widthy damage, but I think our opponent's going to... Maybe like this is good. Maybe like this. Sean, take donations. Not exactly holy puppies. The most substantial thing that I do is we take bits. But more than anything, if you want to do some form of donation, I always recommend the gifting of subscriptees. I like the way subscription works, you know. People then participate in chat, brings more nice humans into the mix of these nice people. Alright, little buddies. Alright, so we do this, and then we do this, and we say red. I'm surprised again to see a negate in there. I'm really surprised to see negate getting run. We essentially have light up the stage and Heraldic Banners, and that's it. There's another negate. I mean, this just is real shocking to me. I mean, this is just a shocker, man. This is just shock.com. I'm gonna get some water real fast while this turn resolves.
Chandra, you need more control. Just let me burn.
Now this is content. Oh my god, Murderous Rider. Oh, these cards. I have not seen these cards in some time. Alright. Is it Obosh time? I'll hang on to the Gingerbrute. If our opponent plays this, we can actually swing for a lot. Because this requires 3 lands, we have 4, 5, so we can actually deal 4. Okay. And then we do this. So we hang on to these as insurance. If there's like an extinction event or a Cry of the Carnarium or some such, we want to get that out of the way now. Man, my legs are getting real crampy lately. I gotta stretch more. Look at this, and 2 damage right to the face. Bam. And that's lethal. The way that this game wins, or the way that this deck wins, is so funny. Every win that we've had with this has been weird. Has just been weird. Yeah, red deck weirdly. Are we running any Fabled Passages? Oh, definitely not. Should I fold this pillow? I think I'm going to fold the pillow and sit on it sideways. I just feel like it's not giving enough support to the butt. Yeah, this is one of the weirder decks I've played. You might say it's rather odd. Oh, nice. Nice entropy. So I believe that the way that we win this game is that our opponent has a lot of sweepers. And so what we need to do is make sure we don't play into those sweepers too strongly. Like, Anax is a nice card, but it's not an amazing card. Okay. So this is enough for a negate or a Black Lance Paragon. Or some sort of removal spell. But our opponent should have cast that beforehand for that to be a thing. So we're just not going to cast Light Up the Stage. We're just going to pass straight on through. Omen of the Sea. This deck is so weird. I mean, our opponent, like, is... I mean, certainly taking some pain here. This is a Thassa's Intervention, right? Alright. So we start dealing like 5 damage a turn. There's no instant speed stuff that really scares us. If we see a Black Lance Paragon come down, both of these just kill it immediately. This is unblockable by that. So this also looks like a good time to not play Light Up the Stage. Again, this is very weird to see Elements of the Sea. God, our opponent's deck is like, it like hurts my head. Here's the reason it hurts my head. Typically, if you are blue-green and anything else, blue-green is the focus. And when I say it's the focus, you have Growth Spirals, you have Uro, you have Nissa, Casualties of War, you have a lot of the good blue-green stuff. And when you put in the black, you might try running an Atris. My God, I'm like so fucking sick, man. Odd. I mean, I have perfectly played around all of these negates, Thassa's Interventions.
Go get him, buddies.
I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, so I mean, it's like our opponent appears to be primarily running a lot of black mana options, Extinction Events, Cry the Carnariums, like double black on turn 3. Whoa, you know, that sort of stuff. Yeah, I mean, typically you choose black to be able to run the Casualties of War, maybe an Atris, things like that. So it's a little weird, but the way that I'm adjusting my play is instead of like trying to speed up and to destroy the green-blue player by getting under the ramp, I'm saying, okay, you get value as black by 2-for-1-ing. Bye. I don't want to do this, it'll get countered. There's nothing my opponent can do against this. Now there's the play, man. Now there is the play. I expect we'll see end of turn Thassa's or end of turn Chemister's Insight. We've basically put our opponent in a position where they were very clearly representing counterspells or bust.
I'm late to meditation anyway.
Can't play the Murderous Rider. That is actually so funny. This is like the Stone Cold Nuts, man. Oh, fuck. This is actually the best possible card. Because here's the thing. Here's the situation our opponent is in. Our opponent is claiming that they have a way to block this Scorch Spitter, right? So we have to assume that. So if I were to play this Obosh, what our opponent would do would be to go Island, Island, Forest to Thassa's Intervention to kill this, and then leave up Swamp, Swamp for a Black Lance Paragon. Now, when this is the situation at hand... Okay. So I don't want my opponent to gain extra life, so I'm going to play an Anax, and I'm going to pass. Alright. Heartless Axe, Black Lance Paragon, Potato, Potato. Well played. You do love to see a Sinister Sabotage used to kill a Gingerbrute. And let's also note, our read from earlier on in this match was absolutely spot on. You love to see it. This, you know what? This is one of the best games of Magic I have ever played. That actually was one of the best games of Magic I've ever played in a long time. Everything just made sense. Well, it's all downhill from here. I mean, like, setting up the situation where we didn't walk too heavily into getting a light up the stage countered early on, setting ourselves up to be able to, if our opponent played a sweeper, which they did, then just rebuild the board immediately. PJB said everything made sense except the opponent's deck. It is too cruel. I'm gonna get like a different pillow. I don't know, like I think I just sat funnily yesterday. Cause like my leg, maybe I'll actually go pillow less for a brief moment. Cause here's the thing, like if I don't sit on a pillow, okay, so I do this and then there's 10th Street, Dogwood. Yeah, if I don't have a pillow, then the front, like right in front of my knees, feel like they get a little pinchy. Boy, I really want to claim the firstborn against this deck, huh? So I think I swing like this. Do this. Fuck. One, two, three, four, five. Go to 12. Have some fat blockers. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. Yeah, but like the lip of the chair. Get me out of this game. The front lip of the chair pushes right underneath my knees. So I've been wearing a pillow, or wearing a pillow. I've been sitting on a pillow, which feels nice. I like the pillow. I like the pillow. Sitting on a pillow, which is nice. But the pillow bunches up on the sides because the seat kind of goes like this. So then it's like pushing onto the sides of my legs. Lagged out. I am well aware that I can use like chair angle adjustments. I mean, like after I've been doing those adjustments, I've been having some discomfort. Yeah, I just have not quite been able to find like the right angle to sit in. It's a really common complaint about the Arons. Really, Barcode? Wait, tell me about the complaints. Tell me, what are the common complaints about the Arons? I might literally just buy a new chair. I'll tell them I am 6'4". A right angle is 90 degrees. Yes, it is. Alright, here I go. Get in there, buddy. No, not both of you! Fuck! Oh, shit. I want to cry. Alright, point. I don't know what this deck's plan is against our our Rakdos buddies. Maybe it's actually just kind of fine. The Priest of the Forgotten Gods doesn't do most versus us. Did I get a B or a C? I don't know, Barcode. I really don't know. Well, this is where having this be a regular Grim Initiate would have been nice. I mean, fuck. Coco Brain says, wait, Sean, if you're 6'4", does that mean that you have the same issue with me where every t-shirt is either too baggy but the right length or too tight and short and no in between? Absolutely. 'Tis indeed the life I lead. Okay, so let's give this unblock Ability, and then let's just click on the ones we want to attack. Let me actually just look. I need to get a new chair anyways. Let me go to returns and orders on Amazon Prime. What the fuck is my password? Let's try this. Is this it? Nice. Should really use a password manager. I've not made password managers. I really shouldn't use 1C Gordini. I'm the best. Sitting there and wondering. It's all part of the mystique. I have a size C. I do have a size C. Look at that. I had another size C. Which one do I want to do? Maybe this one. Yeah, one of my Herman Millers just literally snapped. And I had a second one, and this second one actually just feels a good bit different, and I don't know why. I think I might just die. I don't really know how to win this matchup. Was it just one of those adjustment levers that snapped? No. It was like the frame. There's like two axle-looking things that hold it in, and one of them just so the entire chair is gone from Robusto to Busto. So when this dies, it deals 2 damage, comes back, and then it deals 2 damage and 1 damage, and this deals 2. I can't do that. Saga creature, okie dokie. I am unsure of what the strategy is with our deck versus our opponent's deck. I'm really unsure of what our strategy is. Maybe what I need to do is I need to be defense and ping and go for a long game. Maybe that's it. Ikoria says, have you seen any cool Boros lists lately? I really haven't. I really haven't, man. I mean, the whole frickin' Boros fantasy is dead right now. I mean, technically there's like Boros Knights or Mardu Knights, but like they just feel like lists that get blown out incredibly trivially quickly. Zenith Flare's kind of Boros. I guess that's a good point. I mean, I want to call it a bad one, but it's a good point. What do I feel are the top decks right now? Yorion Luca is the big one. Jeskai, Yorion Luca. Bant Ramp, which is kind of the same. Jeskai Cycling. Team Reclamation is really, really good. Jeskai Fires is very good. There is a Rakdos Obosh list. Oops, I shouldn't have done this in this order. Let's actually do the Rakdos Obosh list. Oh, that one just makes a shitload of sense. I'm just reading MTG Goldfish. I use that as like the basic benchmark a lot. There's a Winota mid-range in Naya that I've not seen. And this is not Winota. This is just Jeskai Winota. I don't know why it's labeled as Naya on the website. Okay. Oh, and this Biasted has Reach. Oh, what a Biasted. So this is a matchup where Act of Treason is really good. Bum 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 bum. No, don't fight one of my friends. No. Ah. No Uro yet, huh? Okay. Bonecrusher Giants really suck in this matchup. I don't know. I can get more water. I'm gonna do it. I don't want to be part of this nonsense. God, yeah, I just can't. I can't seem to get comfortable in this specific Herman Miller Aeron chair like anymore. Gimme, 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 gimme. Any tall people have a chair recommendation? Hmm. Bradley Lazy Boy. I really want a Lazy Boy chair. I like really, really want one. I want something I can just sit and read in. You tried standing desks? I would just say that that's not my question. I'm trying to find a chair to sit in, because obviously standing alleviates sitting issues, but I would like a thing to sit on, you know. How do I board this, huh? I feel like probably the Grim Initiates. I'm gonna put in 2 of these. I think having 6 is good. Aaron feels better. You could buy a replacement seat pan for it. Yeah, I just have to get on doing all this stuff. Add Cavalcade. Cavalcade is even, and this is an odd-only deck. Odd-only. Like he says, the steel case leaf chair. Oh, it's like a very plain little office chair. Yeah, maybe he is getting one of those. Yeah, this particular, like, the seat just feels bad in this one. I'm actually going to go get the other chair. This is sufficiently uncomfortable that it's, like, distracting for me. That's better. That is better, man. We have this old school IKEA chair, man. Maybe this and the pillow is the magical recipe to make me feel comfy again. This one fucks with my neck and my back, though. This one sucks for the back. I mean, this chair is old as hell, and we keep it because the kiddies love it. They love to sleep in it. Ow. Oh, goodness. Okay. Heraldic Banner. Maybe we can just smash quickly enough. Red. Get in there, guys. Good work. Good job. Proud of you. Proud of each and every one of you. Not proud of you. You suck. I wonder why return and not destroy. Alright, good. If we can work towards our opponent having a Uro, we can swing in with that. Yeah, the Marcus is great value. This chair was like $130 when I got it. It was not good. Or not a lot, excuse me. And it's been totally fine. Messes with my back. Certainly messes with my back, but right now it's my legs that feel like they got issues. Take some Advil. Alright, and then I gotta do my stretches. Man, when I was stretching, everything felt right with the world. Just taking some sweet time. throw all the bits for him for chair fund. Guys, I can't afford a chair. I'm broke. I'm broke. You know, I think I just play the pair of the dudes. Bong. And then if we can just get like a expensive fellow down from Meme Lotto. Titroons, does anyone have any tips for how to establish boundaries for a cat? I have to pay super close attention or else my roommate's cat will burst outside, which she's not supposed to be. Oh, fucking fuck. Oh. Wait, why do we only get one? Wait, what? Does anyone understand what just happened? Because, why is it only 2 of these? Because Anax, this had 3 toughness. Or excuse me, 3 power, this had 5 power. It says whenever Anax another creature does, a creature can't block. If the creature had power 4 or greater, create 2 of those tokens instead. So Anax had power 4. I think this is a bug. That's a bug. Was a creature killed first, then Anax? It should be. Modal spells resolve in order. What? Modal spells resolve in order? What? Okay, we did it. We did it. We're the best. Maybe I do want that 3rd. Put in another Claim the Firstborn, especially on the defense. That's weird. I don't know, it seems weird. Maybe I'm just an old crotchety man. I don't know, when it's something like destroy all non-land permanents, you know, or if it's like destroy, you know, give this creature indestructible or give that creature indestructible. I'm gonna do the Scorch Spitter first because it represents 2 damage per turn. I do it because 100 bits for the chair. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, fuck. You know what? I'm in the mood to march straight to my death. Lord Lemonshire says, I recently watched I Think You Should Leave. Thought it was hilarious. Hell yes. That show is so funny. Uh-oh. Alright, let's use this Claim the Firstborn on our Gingerbrute. Fuck yeah, on the Gingerbrute, yeah, he's got haste now. He also already had haste in the first place. Fuck yeah. I would pay the ultimate price. Ultimate price, by the way, in case you didn't know, is Casualties of War. It's going to be Artifact, creature, land. Our opponent has done absolutely nothing for some number of turns, other than just go pass, 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 pass. So what will now invariably happen is that I will set my opponent down to 8. My opponent will play one more tapped land, do an X equals 4 Hydroid Krasis to heal back up to 10.
Power surges through these lands. The land shall conquer you.
Alright, now let's hope our opponent does a 1 billion hit point. Oh, fuck.
I do hope you make this battle exciting.
Oh, this is not good.
Looks like a fun new toy.
So someone just asked if I would listen to the Dresden audiobooks. I didn't. I like reading. I don't like audiobooks really a lot. I really don't. Here's the mistake our opponent's going to make, though. Giant Hydroid Krasis. Here it is. Alright, is it time to make you a mistakey? Is it time for the biggest Hydroid Krasis the world has ever seen? McKinney Star says, we all know you hate blue, but why would you not hate the simplicity of mono red? Oh, a very clever play indeed. I really wish that Mame Lotto instead
Behold,
made a
nature's
bigger
true
Krasis.
power.
Rats. I hope that it's like a second Krasis and I peel a land, then I just double Act of Treason. Why would not hate the simplicity of mono red? I know you used to hate Druid decks from Hearthstone regarding Jade Golems. I mean, I would say I don't think I understand the question. I don't like getting my stuff countered. Alright, you know what, let's just draw a land. Let's just draw a land and end it. Oh, fucking shit. Wait. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Why could my opponent not have had just, like, a single more mana? Just one extra mana. Ah. No. All right, let's do odd Obosh. Yeah, but I think I don't understand the question because, like, yeah, I just don't like getting my stuff countered, and Jade Golem decks kind of felt like very samey. I also don't think mono red is simplistic. All right, Rakdos Obashio. McKinney Star says, let me rephrase. Blue makes sense for hating. Red is more just, fuck you, I'm going to rush your face. You know, I think that, here, I'm going to quote Mark Rosewaters. Once upon a time, gave some cards to some people who worked at Wizards and asked them to give us a rating on a scale of 0 to 10. And he said, which card do you want to put in your set? A card that a lot of people give a 7 out of 10? Or a card that a lot of people give a 10 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10? The answer is obviously the 10 out of 10, 1 out of 10. It is, I think this is maybe the biggest mistake that happens in design for games consistently. In product design, like if I am making a phone and when I hold it, the edges of the phone keep poking my fingers. Ah, that hurts. That's a problem. I want to fix this product problem. So I'm going to smooth out the edges of the product. Try it again. Oh, it feels easier to hold. I like it. That's good. Thumbs up. But when it comes to games, you are trying to leave in problems. A game is a pile of problems. Oh, by the way, Vicious Fox says, how is that obvious? Because it's the more weird answer. but I'm giving the actual detailed explanation. A game is a series of problems. In StarCraft, I have to purchase units. That's a problem. I can't just get all the units I want for free. And then they have build times. So now I have to like plan out how things line up. Games are problems, period. Like just by definition, it's a bunch of problems and restrictions and inconveniences. And frankly, a bunch of hoops you have to jump through to hit an arbitrary goal. And the big mistake that a lot of people do with respect to games is that they have a negative emotional experience. They have a negative experience, and then they go, we have to fix that. We got to get rid of that negative emotional experience. I have no idea what deck I queued up with. And so they start to remove, and they start to flatten, and they remove, and then they flatten, and then they flatten it. And then what you wind up with is a game that everyone's like, yeah, no, I definitely see that we got rid of all the problems, and then it's not fun anymore. Because for some weird reason in our head, friction and dumbness and awkwardness feels fun. That's like where the feeling of fun comes from. And so in design, what you're really looking for, or excuse me, in game design, what you're really looking for is less the removal of problems. You are looking less... Oh, fuck. Hold on. I got it. The whole core reason of the deck didn't import properly because for some reason this deck is... Or this interface is here to torture us. Yet your goal is less to eliminate... Alright, by the way, so here's what we have to do. And then we have to... Hold on. I'm going to finish a statement. I just need to do the stupid thing really fast. So we put this in here. We go over to... Wait a minute. Sure, that's fine. Confirm purchase. So then I have to do apply styles, and then I have to say done, and then I have to go back, and then I have to remove this. And then I have to say done. And once you've done that, now it imports. Now it imports properly. Okay. To finish the point that I was saying earlier, is in design, it is less your goal to remove frictions and issues and problems in the gameplay, and more so your goal as a designer, a game designer, to evoke strong emotional reactions. Where if I have something like discard, I love making my opponents discard. Getting yourself discarded, that doesn't feel good. That can feel stupid and frustrating. Feel really good for the other person. I think zombies are awesome. Zombies are fucking great. A lot of people don't really care for zombies. Who cares? Really, really deep, moody, emotional sequences in TV and shows, I don't care for. I don't really care for. Crisp, fast-paced plotting and twists, romance, love that shit. Love that shit. It's the spike of emotional reaction that causes a lot of experiences to resonate with us. So when I come back to the original statement of McKinney Star about what do I like, what do I not like, why. When I say I don't like being countered, it makes me grumpy when I feel like I don't get to play. Less so now, because in the last few years, counters have just gotten way more manageable. But I don't like getting countered. I don't like that, like, oh, I didn't get to play the game. Ugh. You know, it's easy to be mad about. But I don't really have a problem with the design. You know, I don't really have an issue with the design itself. It's just a negative emotional reaction that I have to that thing. And I want to stress, what I'm trying to share is perspectives. I'm not trying to share perfect pre-packaged definitions where you can close your eyes and take the stamp and there it is, it's a good design. It's a bad design, right? These are just perspectives. Because a lot of times the challenge that exists as a designer is trying to understand what are stupid inconveniences that are okay to get rid of. What are problems that we actually want to keep and frankly we want to accentuate. Take for instance in Dota, you have some heroes that are fragile and slow. and other heroes that are super mobile and ultra high damaging. So you just mobility your way over to the weak dude and just destroy him, and there's nothing that the dude can do about it. The end. So you start to learn to position better. You start to learn to buy items to solve your problems. The designers could go, ooh, that feels bad. Let's slow down all the mobile people. Let's slow it down, you know? You could do stuff like that. Or you could just go, yeah, no, that's the game. That is a frustrating experience, and we have some gameplay around that. And the statement is that I think the big mistake that people do is they don't understand that there's a distinction between bad feeling stuff that must be kept and bad feeling stuff that we want to remove. It's too easy to treat. Again, I think a big mistake that designers make is they will treat any friction and any problem as though it is bad, as though it is a product. We must remove problems in products, but in games you want to leave in problems. That was a long walk for a short drink of water. Let's talk about this deck. This is a Rakdos sack deck, but instead of being of the Lurrus variety, where we try to constantly resummon things from the grave, it is of the Obosh variety. So what we are trying to do is we are trying to amp up our early game by having the Mayhem Devil, the Woe Strider, and the Judy be able to deal quite a bit of damage. We want to skew our solutions heavily into the 1 mana zone, because you can think of this curve as really being, we want a 1-drop, and then we want a pair of 2-drops, and then we want a 3-drop. Now, I queued up with this earlier, and you saw me snap sack it. Just immediately concede. It's because Obosh did not correctly register as our companion. Sure, seems good. Yeah, like, when it comes to something like Jade Druid, I gotta be real honest, I don't super remember the Jade Druid matchups very well. I don't remember him super very well. But, I mean, I know that one of the issues I had with it... One of the issues I had with it is that I didn't like that it just constantly went infinite. You know, where, like, I felt like if I was trying to be a control deck, it would... I was basically kind of screwed. But I only faintly remember this thing that I'm saying right now. Yeah, I only faintly remember this thing I'm saying right now, so I mean, I don't even know. Because if you're like, but what about control deck situation? I'd be like, I don't even fucking remember. McKinney Star says, makes sense. Essentially, I just hate how much I lose to red deck wins on the ladder while trying to make interesting, stupid decks. Yeah, and I think that this is a kind of frustration that a lot of players rub up against. Oops, I didn't do the whole point of the deck. Shit. Which was to cycle the cat oven. Whoopsie daisies. Well, that's a pretty bad mistake, but it's fine. But, like, I think that, for instance, is a kind of pain that I would say is fine. And it's completely fine pain to experience. Alright, we are the best player here.
I train every day. No one is more prepared than me.
Alright, we just completely owned.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Kind of funny that I win next turn, huh? I don't know if I'm going to play this very much. I mean, this is just such a fast win. Get in there. Boom, bang, bomb, boom. I don't need these Claim the Firstborns or the Footlight Fiend. Drill Bit seems very, very good. Like, very, 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 very good. What? Irreverent Revelers. I feel like I actually do want some of these more value cards in here versus this seemingly Planeswalker Esper deck. God. We don't take out the cat. I only would take out the scorpion. Maybe I'm a newbie, but I think I cut the Heraldic Banners. Yeah, I mean, like, there's frustration of just getting owned by something in a game, and I think in a ton of circumstances, that's, like, totally fine to just be frustrated at losing. And there's nothing inherent about the design of the game. No, that's not gonna do. That'll do. Hey. Well, a Draft Digger's Cage is not something we want to see, huh? Well, everything is about to become terrible for us. I think this might be why this Obosh odd deck. Maybe this is what I need to figure this. I need my coffee, man. I think after another game or two, I'm gonna get some coffee up and going. Alright. Meow! Say it like it is, Cauldron Familiar. It's amazing how much damage you can get done with just Gutterbones and Cauldron Familiar. And there he shall stay forever. It only just now occurred to me I'm up against a Yorion deck. I mean, I guess I just put in some of my Artifact Destructos. Well, keep up the good work, kiddo. Oh, wait! I can still get this fucking guy back. Holy shit, this just occurred to me, that this you can just return it from your graveyard to your hand. Oh my god, you guys, I have great news. Have you heard the good news? I can never tell if I'm about to lose or about to win with this thing. Get rid of my low pal. Start playing some Mayhem Devils, begin the ping-pongins. TJ Sykes Squad, just realized I've been gifted a sub by Maldarian. Holy shit, we are just, this is just a giant pile of anti-cat tech, man. Alright. Seems fine. Barrett Bells has been thinking about getting some soju on your recommendation. Is there any particular brand you like more? I like Jinro. I like Jinro soju. I like Jinro. It's really good. Missing Jen says, "Is the Gyruda deck dead now? I haven't seen it in like a week. It's pretty screwed. It's pretty bad." Fuck. What a hand. Yeah, the Gyruda deck stinkers because, one, it doesn't do anything for a few turns. And then for two, it is demolished by counters. Demolished by board sweepers. And as if things weren't already hard enough. Yeah. As if things weren't already hard enough. Sometimes you just cast Gyruda and it just doesn't do anything. And then you kind of have that... Oh. Okay, so I'm actually going to play Mayhem Devil because it has three Piaur. Cry the Carnarium would be very, very quite so scary. Maybe I'm a dumb. Maybe I am, how you say, stupid. McKinney Star gifted 10 subs. Clearly in grand support of our ability to talk through our hatred of things in video games. Thanks, McKinney Star. Man. Let's get this one on the top. Let's sack this one. And then let's blow up this one. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Bum bum. Kenny Stars, it's been a long time, for 9 years. Really haven't gotten into the Twitch sub thing. It's time to pay back. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! One damage at a time. My Bosh, my Bosh, my Bosh, I'm talking about my Obosh. Dallas Sooner, I think I like the Luris version more than I like this odd version. I mean, I think Mayhem Devil Cat is just so ridiculously good. I mean, it's just so much damage. And it might be that I'm not used to playstyle patterns when that stuff's not. Zanorm. Oh, that sounded cool with them both together. Tight. Alright, that's game. Kinda, sorta, huh? No? Yes? No? Okay, good. Paragon says, how do you feel about Judith in the deck? I notice you don't play her often. I would be remiss to say I don't play her often, because I think this is the second game we've played. And I think I've had her in my hand twice. And one time I died. I was on one land that one time. And this time, I've had land and I'm playing her. So, I mean, I think she's okay. She's clearly a support card. This pings, it deals 4 damage, and then 2 damage. Bang, bang. You got it, man. Dang, dude, Obosh is so weird. Obosh is like the weirdest card to play with. Obosh is stupidly powerful. Goodbye, my friend. I mean, it's just like you're not doing anything, and then it's just like, alright, I deal 40. What the fuck? Big oof energy. Oh, let's try like a Mayhem Devil and win by sacrificing little things. Show me what you got. You got it, Betty. Alright, so I played this deck briefly, and I think I hate it with every fiber of my being. Every fiber of my being. Every part of my whole being. I want to do a slightly weird one. It's a slightly weird one. I don't want to play some of these aggro decks right now. I want to do a deck that I just have not done for a while. I've been talking about it, which is Esper Bolus, which has a lot going on. First of all, Tail's End. What is this doing here? I'm trying to think of what that would even counter. But either way, this is a deck that is using the Rogren Triomes and Interplanar Beacons to more easily splash for Nicol Bolas. Oh, I see. This can counter Luca, and this can counter Yorion. Oh, that's tight. Oh. Oh. My God. Well, either way. This is a deck that used to have... Let me pull this over. Shit. It used to just not have this Narset. And it would run a lot of the early Planeswalkers and use Oath of Kaya and some Sweepers to just kind of control the board. But I'm interested now that there's 3 copies of Narset. I really, 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 really like Narset a lot. This is a very tight list as well. It's running 26 lands, which honestly seems quite light. But you'll note that it has a single copy of a swamp. And then it's running 4 Hallowed, 4 Godless, 4 Wateries, 4 Roggerins, 4 Interplanar Beacons, and then 4 Temples of Deceit, because you can see that this generates white mana. So we are going... we need another thing to generate the black mana. So we put in the Temple of Deceit. And then red is the one that we're sort of splashing for, as it were. I'm going to be running this in a quick second, but I want to take a quickie breaky.